So, hello everyone, welcome back to 100 Proof Whitetails. We are doing, like we said last episode, another beam battle with a wild card.
Which I have no idea what it's going to be.
It's not on the table yet. So, we got the reigning back-to-back week, knocked off both Jim Beam brothers, or whatever you want to call it last week, knocked off the Baker 7 and the Knob Creek 12 year. So, we went into the archives here down at the bar and pulled out this gem. Keith picked this one. This is a store pick from, let me make sure I got the name right, Tin Woodsman flask.
It's got this fancy tag on the front.
Got this fancy store pick, barrel pick flask. That one was given to me by a client.
Oh, cool.
A consultant client. So nice. He gave me that bottle. So I am intrigued to try that. And
so do you even know where this, like, the actual store is?
The store, I believe he said the store's closed. The store that picked it is no longer in business.
Gotcha.
I think
no one can get this bottle.
Yep. And the store pick, I'm sure the store pick is long gone.
And it's also has unknown price. There's no tag on the back.
But he had a couple, well, it was a gift. He had a couple bottles of this, and he said this was his only one he had left unopened.
Oh, cool.
So
nice.
That tells you, too, that should be some good juice.
Must have been special to him then.
Yep.
Cool.
So
awesome.
So thank you, Dave, from one of my consultant clients that gifted me that bottle for now the Fresh Crack episode. I plan on doing it for the Fresh Crack. So
we're sending this to Dave.
No,
the video. We're sending the video to Dave.
Yeah, we'll let Dave know. Absolutely. So
thanks, Dave.
Yeah, thank you, Dave, for the gift of this bottle for the episode. We really appreciate it. Didn't know that it was going to be on this episode, but
here we
go. One Keith picked, so that's the one we're doing.
He said I could pick the one I wanted.
Coming out of left field
here we
for
go.
the Sea Challenger.
Oh, come on. Really?
So this is Keith's single barrel that he just bought. Keith's first single barrel that he just bought. Ooh. And we need something to unseat the book. I think Russels is going to do it.
It could. The Russels, we always talk about Russels, and I have the worst bias towards Russels.
But you picked the Russels against the Bowman. You picked the Russels in all the blinds.
All the blinds, I want Russell.
And we haven't had this bottling.
We have not.
We checked with all my numbers that I have for different batches. We don't have this one. This one came from K&M. Nick was gracious enough to let Keith pick one from behind the counter when he was in there with me that day.
I got lucky.
And we ended up cracking her on the show. So got a gift bottle from Dave and got another K&M gem.
That sounds nice. K&M gem.
K&M gem.
Shout out to K&M.
On the Fresh Crack. So that'll be our C glass today. B glass will be the Knob Creek store pick. And then
the book.
The little book, which is still trucking, so I'm hoping it gets knocked off.
You can't have any bias to the
There is no bias because we're still random shuffling glasses just like last week.
Yeah,
but
here we go. I'm excited for this one because I honestly have been looking forward to opening this bottle. This is the first reserve bottle I've gotten.
Mm-hmm.
I feel kind of lucky to find them.
Well, so we'll switch these then. Even though you picked the... You bought that bottle.
Are you going to make me struggle with the
plastic on that's pretty easy.
Oh, okay.
The nice perforated on the
Oh, jeez, that was way easier than the...
I do like the name tag on this knob. The little
it
tin
is
name
fancy.
tag.
It's really fancy. But to be fair, if you're going to go buy a bottle just on the way it looks and the simplicity, what is better than that? The Russells, the white, the red, the gold. That is a classy looking bottle. Make fun of me all you want, but
Dude,
this is the way the bottle looks matters to me, and that just looks classy.
We'll see if the C glass is going to win it.
I hope it does. I really hope it does.
Ain't no bias here.
Because if it does,
wow! Look at the freaking wax coming off that.
I hope you all saw that. It was like a wax
flying. Make sure I don't got no shrapnel on my glass.
Jeez Louise.
So that's the other thing. Maybe that's because that's an older bottle. Like I said, Dave said that wax is like brittle.
What is that? 40 years old?
I don't know. He said the store's no longer in business. I didn't think that meant it got shut down in Prohibition.
We got a bottle that might be older than Ben and I combined over here.
I don't think it's that old. I don't think it's that old, but
What'd you do in my measuring glass, Ben?
right here.
You want the big end?
The big end? I don't know. Are we doing big ends of this?
No,
one?
this isn't a. No, we gotta go. I gotta go. We gotta go to work tomorrow.
That's true. That's true. What a weak cork pop. That was a whisper.
That was terrible.
Well, good thing we're not scoring completely on cork
my first
pops.
bottle of cork pop was terrible.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't do quite on the set, but you didn't need it because that was pitiful.
Yeah.
So I hope that isn't a foreshadowing of
No, I think it'll be fine.
what we're going to experience against the book here in the Knob Creek store select here.
So the store pick Knob Creek, quiet on the set. Ooh, that thing's in there tight.
Is that real or fake?
Ready? Holy smokes.
Winner chicken dinner.
Good
right
cork
there.
pop.
And it's funny because that's
Look at the lines in that.
That's synthetic, and this is a real cork. Shout out to Russels for giving us a real cork. You want me to smell your cork?
Smell the cork. Smell the cork.
Smells like a synthetic cork. Smells like plastic mixed with bourbon.
Okay.
What's this smell like?
Heaven.
I would make that win just on the smell of the cork.
Well, good thing we got to taste them to do that.
All right, what is this?
That's your C glass.
That's my C.
Make sure you got them right.
Yeah, we got to be careful here.
So B glass over here for me.
We got the Russells going in glass C. There she is.
Hand me your B glass.
That's B.
That's my C.
That's your C.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll keep these straight.
Hopefully we don't screw this up. I'll try really hard. I only spilled a little. Whoa.
Don't spill it much more.
I only spilled a little. It's okay.
So there's your B back.
I'm not very good at pouring for all you watching.
No. It's tough to pour half-ounce pours.
It is.
Much harder than to pour a nice ounce and a half pour.
Yeah, it's a little tough, but
So
we enjoyed either way.
So we're actually probably going to have to stand up for this one because we didn't put my
Ben,
glasses on Keith's side. And
I am standing up.
It's the only time he's taller than me.
When Jake watches this, he'll get a kick out of that.
Oh, yeah, you'll love that. You'll love that. Always picks on poor Keith's side.
You're going to pour this because I'm not spilling that. I can spill my own bottle.
Gotcha.
I'm not spilling the book.
Not spilling the little book. Here we go.
That's still good. That's still good.
Nice deep cork pop on that guy. It's quiet, but it's like a deep cork pop.
I'm really disappointed in my Russell's cork pop there.
Yep, your A glass. We'll see if this wins it again for Keith and me. I mean, we both, hands down, handily as one.
So, in between everything that's been going on, from the old to the new, how many Russells have we tried? How many unique bottles have we tried here?
So, we've had at least we've had a couple other ones because I've finished a couple 10 years. So, we've sampled a couple different 10-year batches.
But ones we've actually done together
on
for
the
a show.
Yeah,
for a show.
Yep. So, we've done the Rochester Whiskey Pick was one of the ones we did on
What's up there?
On the old channel before we'd switch names.
We won't name names.
And all that crap. And then we did this single barrel.
Yep.
Which is very hard not to drink.
So this is going to be our third
single barrel.
Single barrel. However,
that's open down here.
The two single barrels we had were really different.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
I think we split them when we did them.
Are you going to turn around first?
Sure. I'll turn around. You can mix up my glasses.
Mix and match. Here we go.
We'll mix and match and see.
Don't peek.
See what way it comes out. I think I have an idea for the next video already.
You
Just
do,
by
huh?
turning around, looking back here.
Don't turn around.
No, but turning around back here.
I don't know how I did. I don't know what I did here.
That's fine.
Okay, we're good. My
He
turn.
says we're good. All right. So everybody, Mixity matchity. You are all set, sir.
If I pick the knob over the Russels
and the little book,
and
that's a great store pick.
I might be upset.
If you do pick the one you don't think is going to win.
This is the most fun about doing the blinds is you have no mental predisposition.
Nope.
I love the Russels, especially because this is my first nice bottle that I've gotten. The only other bottle I've gotten was the Russels 10 I got from you, right? Yeah, the Russels 10.
Yep.
So literally this bottle right here is the second bottle of bourbon I've ever bought in my entire life. It's kind of unique. This bottle's going on with me. It's going in my gun room. It's going on the top shelf. Just because I like to collect stuff like that. Call me a weirdo, whatever.
Until it gets beat.
I think it's cool.
I might have to live here unless it gets beat.
Well, no, I mean when it's gone.
Oh, when it's empty.
Yeah. So I keep all my empty bottles. I keep all my empty bottles, other than the ones you give me to bring back.
Gotcha. Yep. I've sent you home with a few samplers.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I'm going left or right.
I am too. This is my glass number 1.
Not getting a lot of sweet out of this. I'm not getting a lot of anything like crazy unique, but I'm not getting that sweetness that I was getting last week.
Cherry cola.
Cherry cola. Where does he come up with this? When's the last time you had a cherry cola?
I don't know, probably a month ago maybe.
Oh.
Cherry cola, dude. 110%.
The straight cherry cola, huh? See, now he drank first without me. Last week I did it to you. You didn't even cheers me.
I'm sorry, I'll cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
What do you think?
Wow.
He's wowing. Must be decent, right? Ooh. So we're just taking some notes here. Using a little cheat sheet. So my first note is going to be not sweet. I'm putting no sweet on the smell.
Okay, you didn't get any kind of...
Not anything like...
And I'm not saying the cherry cola was a sweet smell, but that's what I got.
So when we did last week's, those other bean products that we did, I got that just punch me in the face sweet, whether it was molasses, whether it was...
Vanilla,
but that sweetness. I'm not getting a lot of sweet out of that. I'm getting a little bit more proof bite out of that. Complex. I'll say that. Complex.
Well, that's what I wrote. Complex, depth, and a nice blend of spice and proof.
Yeah.
Right down into a nice hug.
Yeah, right now.
Right here in the front chest feels, man.
It's here. It's here.
That's right up my flavor alley.
You're a bad influence on me if that's Russell's. That
man, I don't even know what order I put them in. So
I don't know. I think it's cool for me to not know even what I put yours in because I literally just swapped them around. That's what's so much fun about these blinds, guys. Try these blinds at home, whether you're doing it with your significant other.
Just pour them up, mix them up, and then walk away.
You know what I mean?
For 15, 20 minutes. And then come back.
I hope that at your birthday we sit down with a few of us.
Yep.
I'm gonna call.
Somebody picks one bottle. Somebody picks another
bottle. I'll
call
us the 3D boys. The guys we shoot archery with, and be like, all right, let's do this. Let's do some blinds and see how it works out. Because man, it is fun to see if you can pick them apart. If you can do it, it's challenging. And you don't have to use $60 bottles. You can use $20 bottles. You can use $15 bottles. It's still fun. So do it at home. It's a really good time.
100%. So
I'm going for my second one here.
Out of 2.
I'm getting that sweet.
Ooh.
Getting that initial sweet. I'm going to call it a molasses sweet. Like growing up on the horse farm, we always had molasses around.
Yeah, for the horses and stuff,
And
mix them with the feed.
This gives me that molasses sweet smell on that.
I'm getting like a crunchy peanut butter.
How does crunchy peanut butter smell any different than smooth peanut butter?
So you know when you have like a crunchy peanut butter sandwich. Excuse me. It's because it's so thick in your mouth, and then you bite into it, and then you get that little bit of peanut chunks,
mm-hmm.
and kind of that taste flavor that comes up through the back of your mouth, kind of into your nose. That's what I'm smelling. Is like,
so when you crunch into a peanut and a crunchy peanut butter, you smell the crunch.
You're smelling of the taste that you're tasting at the same time.
Did you know 75% of taste is through smell?
Well, maybe I'm smelling crunchy peanut butter.
So he is smelling crunchy peanut butter right now. I'm impressed. Are you gonna make it? Do you need the Heimlich?
No, I'm good.
Right.
I've got a few peanut chunks.
I'm wilderness CPR certified, just in case you need help.
Well, we're indoors, so we don't have to worry about the wilderness side of it. So I'm glass too with it.
A little spicy. Not a lot of complexity for me, but definitely that little bit more spice. No tingling on the lips.
No, it went down very, very easy with me too. So very easy. Kind of that dusty peanut butter that finishes with like a smoke. Or not necessarily smoke. I think it's more barrel char than smoke that I got with that one.
Okay. I really like the nose on this second glass. I'm not a huge sweet person, but the smell that sweet smell is nice.
I think I got. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of vanilla that second time around with that second glass.
Okay.
But again, I can't go too crazy on my taste. I gotta go back and forth with these.
Yeah, right.
So I'm thinking about just going single taste and then
going back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing 2 tastes last time.
That's what I just did, and I'm regretting it.
Yeah, it's tough. With the half-ounce pours,
yeah,
you're drinking them down really quick.
You are, but it also makes you appreciate and kind of take your time with it when you have less in the glass, instead of just throwing it back.
This third one, man.
Getting a little bit of sweet on the nose. Not anything like super sweet, but the sweetness is there.
I definitely can smell proof on this one.
Can you? Okay.
And I think I got like a chocolate peanut butter taste or smell.
Cool.
Like a Nutty Buddy.
Nutty Buddy.
But like with chocolate on it. Like chocolate drizzle on a Nutty Buddy.
Now you're making me hungry.
I know. We shouldn't be doing these hungry.
I'll bring some Nutty Buddies next time.
Which is funny because I always pick the Evan Williams. I call that my Nutty Buddy because I get a lot of Nutty Buddy with that Evan Williams.
Whoa. Getting a lot of proof on this one. Hit me little in the face. Getting that little bit of the lip tingle. Yeah, this one's got more of a proof bite for me right now. I don't know what it is, which I thought I knew what that one was going to be, and now I'm really second guessing myself.
Right.
Not so sweet on the nose. That's what I'm writing down. I'm writing proof! Exclamation point. That to me is
the last one bit
more than those, and just kind of like the punch in the face. Not a bad way, but it's like, hey, I'm here to play.
Yep. That's the same kind of the feeling that I got with that one too.
Which I remember that profile from the last time I drank a certain bourbon. And it's different. It's really different. And that's like kind of going, we've discussed this a little bit before, is like, what kind of profile do you like? Do you like that hit? Do you like the smoothness? Do you like the single note? Do you like the complexity? It's all in really what you like. I think I know what I like until I do blinds.
And that's completely fair. And that's why I tell people, do blinds to find out what you really like, and then refight it and see if it's just a different day.
Because like that one makes me want to cough.
But got some proof behind it.
The proof's there, but the complexity is through the roof. The flavor profile from the front to the back is a little different. And this sounds so weird, but it leaves a really good tasting aftertaste.
A good long linger.
Yeah, that linger that just doesn't leave until you have a swig of the agua here.
Gotcha. I had a bottle of water somewhere.
Did you drink? You finish your Red Dog?
Yeah, I finished my glass of water. I had another.
So I'm kind of lost for words here because these are 3 really unique glasses for me. This is a little bit harder than the last one, to be honest. Where the last week's I had a clear one. I said 3 car lengths, man. I love racing, and you got 3 car lengths on somebody, you're doing pretty well. And that book last week had at least that. And now, not quite sure. I'm really not quite sure. And it's interesting. You think you have a profile figured out for a bottle, and then you do blinds. And you're like, ooh. Well, I do. I'm like, man, is that what I'm thinking? Is that what I'm tasting from a previous drink or a previous week? Ooh. This is a tough one, guys. This is a really, really challenging one, which is cool because this is what Ben and I wanted in this one, is to put something up against the little book that was going to...
And have it be a tighter race. And I think we got a tighter race. I think all 3 of these bottles, I don't know what the store pick went for. I think the store picks go for around 60. Okay. 50 or 60 for knobs.
Yep.
Maybe. I haven't, priced one out. But that's what the single barrel ones usually go for, is like $50, 55, 60. So I'm thinking $60, we'll call it. The single barrel non-store pick for the Russels is right around 60 usually.
Yep.
I think all of these drink like at least $60 bottles.
Minimum.
For the value.
Yeah.
I think they're all...
Bang for your buck, sure.
They're all great
really
offerings.
Yep.
All 3 glasses. No matter, which one comes out on top with it, I think...
They're all good.
Yeah.
You couldn't go wrong with any of these bottles, especially for like... I wouldn't use these for my daily. These are my Friday night, Saturday night pours for me personally, these 3. Or, it's funny though. When we first opened the little book, we were like, oh man, this is great. This is like a special occasion, a graduation, something like that. And now sitting here, putting them up against more normal bottles, I guess you would say, easier to find bottles. Now I'm questioning that statement that I made when we first opened the little book with how unique it really is.
I think they're all pretty unique.
They're definitely unique in their own way. No matter what bottle you guys want to go and get. But again, that's the cool thing of bourbon. They're all unique. They're all going to be a little different. But the little book, what is that?
It's my ice cube water.
Is that Bourbon Trace water?
No, it's my ice cube water.
It's got Bourbon Trace water, guys.
It's my ice cube water. But I needed one more drink before I take my last 2 sips on these to figure out where they fall.
I'm honestly still undecided.
You gonna make me go first again then?
Yeah, I might, because honestly, like, this is a tight race, man. This would be good for TV, this race here. Ooh. Ooh. You got a winner? Do you have a clear winner? Like at least one? Like your number one or your number three?
Yeah, I got it. Do you want me to go third place first? Or
yeah,
first,
oh yeah, third place.
First?
Third place first.
Middle glass for me was the easy last place. Okay. It wasn't even close. These two, I will say these are neck and neck.
Mm-hmm.
I think we had it, opposite of what we had last week, where there was a clear-cut winner. There was a clear-cut third for me.
Okay.
And then the first two were flip-flopped.
I can see that.
And I might change my mind by the time I get to them. So, let's see. I think the second glass is the little book.
The second glass?
I think my second glass is the little book, but I'm not sure.
So what this is your third place?
My third place.
Please tell me it's not the Russells.
It's a little book.
You kidding me? Third place, little book.
Those two, that store pick, Knob Creek, and that Russell's, these two, I wish I could pour them again to go through them again.
Yeah.
They're so
unique,
on track with being complex.
Yeah.
Not similar complex, but like the same nice roll of complex.
Yeah.
Like these two just flat out punched hard.
Yeah. Yep.
I almost want Keith to look at the letters and pour them again for me.
So,
but we're doing half-ounce samples.
I got an idea for next week. I won't reveal it yet, but okay. All right. So the little book just placed third,
which is 0 points.
0 points coming from a 2-week winner on the book. So I'm like blown away right now that just happened, because I really wasn't expecting that. Last week the book was a clear winner.
Mm-hmm. Well, last 3 weeks.
Yeah. All right. What's your number two?
Number two.
Here we go. I'm like,
and I'm just going because of the tannininess in it is just a little bit much for me in this bottle.
Okay.
And I couldn't pick which was which.
Honestly, you couldn't.
To be fair. To be completely transparent with it, I think the turkey's here.
Okay.
I think the knob's here. And this one just came off a touch too tanniny.
Okay.
But it could be turkey funk that a lot of people call it, that I might be getting. But this is my second.
All right, let's see it.
My third glass. See.
Because that's Russell's. Oh, no.
It's the Russell's.
So the knob wins for Ben. Man.
It was close.
What an upset.
Dude,
what an upset.
It was so close.
Wow.
It was so close. I thought this was the knob, and then this was the turkey.
You just blew my mind.
The roller coaster of complexity, when I smelled this one right off the bat.
Yeah.
When I said cherry cola, I've got that with so many Russell's products before. I think my brain went there.
And you thought,
and then when I had it, I tasted it. The complexity was there. Yeah. I had the other glass, and then I had that one, and I was just like, both of those are so tight.
Yeah.
Either one of those, Dave, thank you so much. Great bottle. Holds its own with a Russell single barrel all day long. Who knows? It's at least a 9-year-old. barreled bottle, but who knows how long it's been
Sat in the bottle.
Sat in the bottle. I mean, the shrapnel wax everywhere. Still finding pieces of it. So anyway, I think it's time for Keith to reveal his. So the knob's got 5 for me. 3 points goes to Russell's, and then 0 on the little book.
You got to be kidding me.
I think we have a little bit of the
parody here.
But like we talked about, and we said with the little book, is it's really good, but we've always touched back to the complexity isn't there with it.
No, it's not. But the flavor, the smokiness, but the complexity's not.
It's a good flavor. It is. But it's just not that complexity that I like. Tone. It's not that complexity if I'm sipping a bourbon.
Yeah. All right.
If I'm sipping one.
3rd place for me.
Keith's 3rd place.
C. This is not a good start, guys. This is not a good.
Keith throws his Russell's pick.
This is not a good start for me.
Keith's first Russell's goes with a big 0. So actually, let's go back to the score sheet here. So
that's Russell's, terrible.
Russell's for me has 3 points. For Keith, 0. For the little book, for me, it has 0. For Keith, it has. Which glass is this one for number 2? 2nd place? B. So you put the knob single barrel.
Yep.
With the 3 points.
And that leaves A.
So that gets the little book. So
what is going on right now?
So with our scoring system, the 5-3-0.
Yeah.
Because the little book placed last for me, the Russell's placed last for you.
We get a tie?
No, it's better than that. The knob goes 1st and 2nd for us, so the knob moves on.
Holy!
The knob takes
crap.
1st place for me and 2nd place for Keith. 8 points versus Russell's only getting 3 points.
What just happened?
This is why we do blinds. Guys, this is exactly why you do blinds.
So what you're telling me is I picked a crappy Russell's. Per the points. It
finished last. It did.
I
finished
3rd. Crappy bottle.
I'm just saying, different day. I could have swapped the Russell's and the knob. And that would have put the Russell's at 5 and the knob at 6. So it would have been a much tighter.
No, so my pick was down in the last second.
And you think that little was your?
Little
book was your first again.
It was just what I enjoyed in the moment.
It tracked with it.
Yeah, it's just what I enjoyed in the moment, and apparently I like.
So did you think that the knob and the Russell's were more punchy?
No,
you didn't get as much punch.
No, I didn't. This might sound weird, but I got the most punch, the proof on the mouth with the book. Yeah, and which when we did blinds with the Russell's before, I got more punch from the Russell's. So I thought that my number 1 was the Russell's, and I thought number 2 was the book, and I thought number 3 was the knob. So I was brutally wrong, incorrect in my guess, but
so the first one you tasted wasn't your winner.
I have no idea.
You flipped them around.
Yeah, they've moved. We'd have to watch the tape back. I have no idea, honestly. But hey, the proof's in the pudding.
So the first one I gave you was the Russell's.
Okay.
When I did them.
Okay.
So. And the first one you gave me was also
the Russell's.
No, it was the knob. You gave me the knob first. But I got a lot of Russell's notes from that knob.
Hey, so literally, moral of the story, you're gonna spend $60. Don't buy the little book. Go with it. If you go with the $60 and get the knob or the Russell's, because
I think
those are really good bottles.
I think, and again, the Russell's scored really low for this one. For whatever reason, it scored 2nd for me, scored last for Keith. It happens. I mean, based on our profile, I mean, we have been going Jim Beam heavy.
Yeah.
So if you're tracking on what you've been tasting, you might be going down that Jim Beam road.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think a clear-cut thing to say is with these store picks, if you know who's picking these bottles, if you've done store picks or with a store before and you track with what those stores pick and you like what they pick, I think these store picks are phenomenal bottles, and they can be some of the best bottles out there.
Yeah, and you got to really appreciate them because they're unique, right? I mean,
and it's what those owners, the store owners, or whoever's picking. Wink, wink, K&M. Let's pick a Knob Creek barrel after this last one. Why not?
We should, because it just won.
Let's pick a 100 proof whitetail freaking Knob Creek store pick.
And if you put the name white proof or 100 proof whitetails, we're gonna give you a hat and a sweatshirt.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and we'll have to get them because they bought one of the original sweatshirts. We'll get them some new sweatshirts. We'll get them a hat, whatever. We'll pick a knob barrel. I know knob is much more, open to picking barrels, and let's pick a turkey barrel. Forget the Buffalo Trace and all that hype and crap. Both of these distilleries, Wild Turkey and Jim Beam, great distilleries. I think barrel picks from any of those distilleries are great. And I think they're pretty easy barrel pick programs. So
what I've learned from this is they all were really close. Honestly,
for you?
Yeah, they were all really, really close. I thought the Little Book was going to really stand out with the smokiness. And for whatever reason,
you didn't get the smoke
at all.
Yep.
At all. Not at all. And guys watching, this is so weird because we do a couple of these in a row, and
which is weird because the Little Book, this was the first time that I got like a peanut butter, dusty peanut butter smell with
the Little Book.
The Little Book.
Yeah.
So maybe this one's off profile for a knob, but that's why they picked it.
Could be.
I don't know.
It could be. So, man, I don't think you can go wrong with any of these bottles. That Knob Creek is a standout to me. The Little Book, if you can get it. Now, this is interesting because when we first opened the Little Book, I said I would pay $200 for that bottle. Now, I would buy the Russels over that Little Book. Because it's not that far off. So
I think against what it was going against.
Your money.
Yeah,
value for your money, like what you're getting for what you're actually paying for. If I'm gonna spend $60 on a bottle versus $125, I think I'm gonna buy the Russells just because the Little Book isn't that much better.
I think there's so many good $60 bottles out there.
Yeah.
You don't have to go hunting that $120 bottle or an allocated bottle or whatever. There is so many good bottles that sit on the shelf.
Yep.
Again, these are allocated. These are store picks.
Yeah.
Throw that out the window or whatever. You can still get a Russell's 10, which would fight into this just as good. Any other Russell single barrel, I think, would fight in just as good. And there's a lot of other good $60 bottles. I think that Knob Creek 9, we talked about that, would hold up with the last battle we had.
Yeah.
Versus the 12. I think the 12 was just a little bit too much age.
Right.
For what we like.
Yep.
But there's a lot of good bottles out there for under $60.
Yeah. I don't think if you could find a good Knob Creek, I'm impressed by that. It's done better than what I thought it was going to do. I really thought, for me personally, that it was going to be last. Just
from what you thought?
Yeah, from what I've experienced with the Russells, the Little Book. Man, it's up there. I don't think if you can find a good Jim Beam store pick or a unique bottle for that Knob Creek, go for it.
Yeah, and there's other single barrels, offerings from Knob Creek all the time.
Yeah.
The Knob Creek single barrel 120s. So, we'll probably be back to our normal format. We got a couple other unique distilleries.
Yep.
Because of the clear-cut winner, the Knob
by
Store
points.
By points.
To be fair,
goes first place for me, second place for Keith. The Knob Creek store pick from the Tin Woodsman's flask.
We're gonna have to look this up to see if
it's
where it exactly came from.
Well, I'm gonna have to message Dave and be like, "Yo, what's the story with this bottle?" Because it was great, and he said it was a good bottle,
and he was right.
He was 100% right.
It's a really good bottle,
and we're gonna fight it against something new, probably a different distillery. We gotta move around the bar a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We got a whole case of unopens and a whole shelf of unopens over there, and all sorts of stuff to
we'll do something fun
to crack out. So
yeah. So right now,
the little book can go back up on the shelf.
Not to say it's not going to come off the shelf to enjoy.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, and I think they're all good bottles. Different, and that's what we always say. Different days.
Yep.
You know, whether
different hours.
Like I said, the Russels for me and the Knob could have gone back and forth all day.
Yeah.
You know, for you, it was, the little book and the Knob maybe could have gone back and forth.
Yeah.
You know, maybe Keith is more of a Jim Beam guy than a turkey guy now.
Maybe.
That we're finding out.
Maybe.
Maybe I'm more of a Jim Beam guy than a turkey guy than I'm finding out now. That's why we do these blinds and these videos for you guys.
The blinds are so cool because it takes your mental disposition away.
Yep.
It really does. And it opens your mind to things that you're like, oh, I won't like that. But then you taste it and you're like, holy crap, that's pretty good. Do the blinds. It's fun.
Yep.
It is so much fun. Try it. And again, it doesn't matter if you got a $120 bottle, $60 bottle, $20 bottle. Do the blinds. It's cool. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth doing to understand what you like that day.
Yep. Absolutely.
What you're liking to have a Friday night sip or a weekly sip. Do it. It's fun. If you can do it with another person, enjoy it. Do it. It's worth your time to do the blinds.
Yep.
I really get a kick out of it. So.
Yeah. Grab a friend. Grab your wife if she enjoys it too, and just pour a couple. It doesn't, like we said, it doesn't have to be a $60 bottle or more. It could be a $20 bottle. There is more $20 and $30 bottles down here than anything else. I mean, this is one that'll probably get fought pretty soon. Fighting Cock. This is $20 a bottle, and my buddy Wayne, Drinking with Wayne on TikTok, if you follow him, I would recommend it, says that this one actually knocked off in his blind fight E.H. Taylor Small Batch.
Come on.
Fighting Cock.
Is that really what it's called? It's called the Fighting Cock. You can't even make that up.
Nope. I paid $20 for this bottle.
Yeah, so.
With tax.
Wow. Well, thank you everyone for joining us. This is a good one. This is a tight race, tight battle.
But the Knob Creek store pick.
And the book went down. The one that I thought was going to win it all, be the last one standing.
They only last so long, no matter what we
do. It went
down. The little book went on points. The little book went second.
So, however, if Ben finds another little book, we're buying it.
Possibly. It held on very good for a good long time until we put it up against some good competition too.
Yep. Strong competition for it.
Not saying the other bottles weren't good, but
they're there.
Maybe the other YouTubers were right. Maybe we're just wrong. We don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Hey,
we're just down here drinking, having a good time.
All you can do is try really hard.
Try really hard. Turn left sometimes, and that's the moral of the story.
Here we go for next week's, where the Knob moves on.
And we'll see what we fight with it. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks Keith, for stopping by.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. And we'll catch y'all next time down here at the bar.